Hello, I'm Alok Jain. Welcome to episode 3 of the Root Cause series, which is based on the book that I've authored. In episode 2, we understood that our entire body operates on three forces or doshas called as Vata, Pitta and Kapha. In Hindi, you can call them Vata, Pitta and Kapha, by using various examples that how current rushes more towards that area where it finds more channels, and in our body too, the Pitta, which is current only, rushes more towards that area wherever there are more channels or nerve connections. And the existence of these channels means Vata only. Higher the Vata, more the current gushing towards that area, and therefore higher the Agni and lesser accumulation of tissues. This also means that Vata is opposite of Kapha. We also learned that how bundles of nerves are traveling parallel to each other and how they make cross connections or say new channels due to high Pitta or thin insulation. In this episode, we shall be discussing that how different permutations and combinations of these doshas in different people result in different morphologies exhibiting characteristics absolutely different from each other. Now visualize the two-dimensional look of nervous system of a Vata person, Kapha person and a Pitta person. A Vata person is so because of the thinner blood vessels, because of which the nerves get less blood, leading to thinner insulation due to less availability of the nutrition which make up the insulation. On the other hand, a Kapha person is so because of wide blood vessels which ensure good amount of blood leading to thick insulation of the nerves. Whereas a Pitta person is so by virtue of high amount of Pitta traveling through the nerves. Now since Vata people have thin insulation, even slight amount of high Pitta will burn their insulation, leading to sideways connection of Pitta and increase in the channels. This will result in higher Vata, higher Agni, higher metabolism and low tissue accumulation shown in the yellow color. Because of less tissue covering, Vata people cannot stand cold environment and instead enjoy warm weather. Less tissues, meaning less muscle mass, also makes them prone to injuries. On the other hand, Kapha people with medium amount of Pitta will not burn the insulation, leading to no increase or little increases in the cross connections and therefore low Agni and good tissue accumulation. This is the reason that Kapha people enjoy cold weather and detest warm or hot weather due to thick layer of the tissues on their body. Since high Vata leads to more cross connections, brains of Vata people are most creative since they are able to make new circuits. Higher creativity would also mean higher activity of the brain, and that is why Vata people are likely to be more active than Pitta counterparts, with Kapha being the calmest. Thus, if we compare the brain with a computer, then Kapha is the one that stores the information like a hard disk, Pitta carries or relays the information like the processor, and Vata facilitates the movement of information and helps to rewrite new information like the RAM of the computer. This is also the reason that a mind having both high Vata and Pitta, meaning high Agni, will be most imaginative and creative than any other constitution. However, the flip side will be that high Agni will mean high inflammation, making the person prone to brain degenerative disorders if the brain is not fed good nutrition due to bad eating habits or those foods that reduce the blood flow towards the brain. Pick up the history and you will find this fact with most of the eminent scientists, authors and other artists of the world who ended up having brain disorders during the fag end of their career. Good levels of imagination would also make a Vata Pitta person agitated and scared easily. Despite the requirement of more food, the appetite of a Vata person would vary from very little to very high depending on the kind of food being offered to them. If the food is exciting, the Pitta will relay the same to the mind, which in turn will increase the Agni and thus the urge to eat. On the other hand, Kapha people, despite being heavier, have lesser but very stable appetite, with Pitta people's diet falling somewhere in the middle. Vata people, due to hyperactive mind, would sleep late at night and get up late as well, contrary to their Pitta and the Kapha counterparts, and are likely to have more of dreams as compared to the other constitutions. Due to smaller hard disks or poor memory, Vata minds are likely to be forgetful, whereas a Kapha person is likely to retain things deeply due to larger storage. Though due to low Agni, they are likely to be forgiving. On the other hand, due to focused approach given by high Pitta, which means good flow of information in one direction, Pitta people are highly organized and perfectionists. Due to medium amount of Agni, they are neither lazy nor hyperactive, and combined with their perfectionist approach, they are good sports persons. Whereas Vata people may love outdoors but will get tired soon due to high Agni. Finally, it must be remembered that a Vata mind may not always have Vata body, but even Kapha body, and vice versa as well. And these characteristics are more of guidelines to explain you the principle of different personalities in general. So I'm sure by the time we meet again for the next episode, you would have learned to put people around you in different buckets of Vata, Pitta and Kapha. In episode 4 of the root cause series, we shall specifically focus on different states of mind which are prevalent in today's world due to varying combination of Vata, Pitta and Kapha, to understand their effect on the conscience of this world today. This is Alok, wishing you a life full of ultimate bliss. Do like and share this video and subscribe to this channel for a happier and a healthier world.